Ahoy! Sunday, August 31st, 2014. How's it going, everybody? Actually, let's go ahead and talk about what I'm going to use today. This is the coloniali on loan from a friend. Thank you, Tony. Looking forward to using this one. It smells really good. It smells very peppery and like vetivery and smoky. It reminds me a lot of Bang by Marc Jacobs, the original Bang by Marc Jacobs. And then for the brush, we're going mega today. This is a Chubby 3 in best. And I fully intend on getting a hell of a lather with this combination. I've not used the, this is going to be the first go for me with the coloniali. I gave it a test lather yesterday, and the lather was nice and easy. I don't know like how it shaves or whatever because I've not had a chance to use it yet. But that's going to change today. Loading. This brush is a bit of a joke. It's like as big as the opening. This brush is hilarious, but I like it. It makes getting lather on the dome super, super easy. Alrighty. So there's that. I hope everybody's had a good week. And if you're in the States, I'm sure that you're pretty hype about tomorrow not being a work day, generally speaking. I actually completely forgot about it, and when nobody at work even told me, I had to like ask around about it. Yeah, and then I found out that we indeed were off on Monday, or are off, excuse me, on Monday. Wow, this stuff it lathered up quick. Look at that. That's nice. That's the Chubby in action. You know, some people, you know, want to say that brushes like these aren't worth it or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's a bunch of shit. This brush is worth every penny that I paid for it. And one of the first things I do when I start making money again is get another Chubby, but I'm going to get a Chubby 2 in Super Badger. Because as good as this best is, I can't even imagine how good the Super is going to be. It'd be nice if I can find a High Mountain White, but I don't see that happening. Not to mention I'm not going to be greedy anyway. As good as this brush is, like I said, there really is no reason to have there's no reason for me to get one in Super, but I'm going to anyway because I want to. And this lather, man, seriously, this shit is good. It looks good, I should say. It smells really good. I don't see how this is not going to be a good shaving lather. It's very thick. Don't mind the sniffles. I actually feel worlds better than I did last weekend. Man, this stuff smells really good. The pepper is what's really like front and center as far as the scent of this soap is concerned. Man, this brush rules. Alrighty, so there's that. Razor, of course, is going to be the above the tie open comb set. It's the only one I own. Let's load this joint. I'm a little ill-prepared today, but that's okay. Oh, there's a bit of menthol in this too. It's making itself known. Blade, we're gonna go switch it up a little bit today. We're gonna go with the feather. It's been a long, long time since I've used one of these, and I've gotten much better in my technique since the last time I did. So let's have a look to see how I fare with the blade, I should say. The blade doesn't give a fuck about me. I just need to respect it. Locked and loaded. Agitate this lather a little bit more. Wow, I completely was not banking on this menthol. It's very nice. It's not like super ultra menthol. It's a little bit more mentholated than something like the Fine American Blend soap. God, this brush is just so good. If you're on the fence about getting a chubby brush, you absolutely need to. It's a great face lathering brush from what I understand. I'm not a face latherer myself, but I mean, the damn thing is like built for face lathering. And if you are a face latherer, don't get a chubby 3, get a chubby 1. Here we go. Oh yeah, this thing is sharp. But this lather is good. It's very slick. It says mango. The soap says it's a mango soap, but it doesn't smell like mangoes. That's just the fat that's used. That's saponified for the soap. Wow. Again, the menthol in this soap is so nice, and it's unexpected. I think I remember maybe reading somewhere that it did have menthol, but man, when it was just chilling on my face like that, it just kind of hit me and I completely forgot about it. I don't really like way over the top mentholated soaps, but like a nice little responsible bit of menthol is always nice. I will never complain about it. I can't compare it to Purasso Green. I've never used it. I used to have some, but I gave it to a friend. I gave them all my Purassos, actually. All right. So, not really much new this week. I actually went out Friday night. Girl called J Flip was playing here in Nashville. She actually has played here before. She played once before she got as big as she is now. I don't know how big she is these days. I don't really follow that sort of stuff too well. But she played here on Friday night, and it was good. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I figured she would. Excuse me. I enjoyed it a lot more than I figured I would. I didn't know what the hell to expect. I didn't know what she would play. I figured she'd just play like beatport shit as chosen by a woman. That sounds stupid, I know, but I just expected it to be very, vocally, lots of lyrics, stuff like that. Very melodious or melodic. But it wasn't anything like that. She actually ripped it. She played a lot of that English-sounding stuff like Swamp 81 that I really do like, but also that I have a hard time calling house or techno. I don't know. Well, a friend of mine, he refers to it as bass music, and that is what I call it, although a lot of people use the term bass music to talk about dubstep and drum and bass and stuff like that, but anything that lumps together dubstep and drum and bass won't get my seal of approval or use, because those are two completely different things. And speaking of drum and bass, when I was at the club on Friday, I talked to one of the guys here in town. His name is Tim. He goes by the name Mind Dub. He is a house DJ. He's been around for quite some time. Good DJ. He was saying that he did an event there. He played an event. I think he said it was a private thing. But he said he was talking to the sound guy, and the sound guy was talking about, you know, the name of the name of the event that I played was Represent, and he was talking about, you know, when he did the sound at Represent, and he was mentioning, you know, there was a guy there that was playing records, and he was just really impressed, and that guy was me, and that kind of like that, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't like that so much, because I don't even know the guy, and he could be full of shit as far as I know. People aren't very honest these days. But he said that, you know, he said he liked what he heard and stuff from me. And here's the thing is that, like, a lot of sound guys, they don't give a fuck. They don't even pay attention to they don't even listen to what is being played on their rig. All they do is just monitor the VU levels, you know, the VU meters, just to see if it's clipping or whatever. But the guy actually, he said he enjoyed what I played, and he liked the fact that I did it using records rather than a computer or CDs. He said he was very impressed, and he was impressed with, you know, how the crowd was really into it and stuff. And that was, like I said, that was nice to hear. Nice little short-term ego boost, I suppose. It's funny though, like, I've gotten more feedback from this gig than, like, I think any gig ever. Which is weird because I didn't really do anything that I didn't used to do before. It's just, I guess it's just been a while. And, I guess absence makes the heart grow fonder, or the ass cheeks grow fonder in this case, seeing as how we're talking about dancing. But yeah, like I said, that was nice to hear. I'm getting some blade chatter here. I think I may have a little bit too much, water in this lather. You know what? In that case, let's apply a little bit more, because blade chatter is scary, and I don't want any part of that. This soap is really nice. It's like, I think it's on sale at Italian Barber right now for 36 bucks. It's a fair price. Well, I should say 36 bucks. Hold on one second. $36 for the one in the terracotta container, which is so class. I highly suggest, if you're gonna get this soap, just go all out and get the one with the in the bowl. And again, that's coloniali, the letter I, and then coloniali, because it is Italian, and that's my busted ass Italian accent. Anybody of Italian descent that may be watching this video, please don't think I'm trying to diss. This lather is very, very fucking slick, man. Woo! I mean, it's like tallow slick and lanolin slick. Man, this stuff is very good. Wow. I need to get some. Let's work this lather a little bit more. This scuttle is almost not big enough for this brush. It always is like, there's always soap creeping up around the edge of it. That's because this brush is excessive. Let's be real here. Nobody needs a brush this big. But it's nice. I love the damn thing. Not as much as my Kent BK12, because no brush is as, I don't like any brush as much as that one, but holy shit, this brush is nice. I'm thinking about getting rid of it. I would have to trade for something. I'd love if somebody traded me, well, never mind. I don't know. I want to get rid of the thing, but I want to keep it. So I probably won't get rid of it. There's my phone. You probably didn't hear it. It's the text message sound is the old 1-Up MIDI file from Super Mario Brothers. Man, this blade is getting really nice. After the first pass, I guess I kind of killed any harshness, any new blade harshness, I should say. And this thing is just gliding. But you know what? A lot of that probably has to do with this excellent, excellent lather. You got yourself a hell of a soap here, Tony. You better enjoy this joint. You better enjoy this joint. Because if you don't, I'll buy it. Well, got myself somewhere. Alrighty, time for the old switcheroo. Put this blade in the, this was the R2, of course. Time to put it in the M2, M for mild, R for regular. You know, I don't know why people trip on these blades so much. They always trip about how sharp they are, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. It's a razor blade. Like, if it's not sharp, then why use it? That's the point. You got to cut this hair. You know what I mean? So don't be scared of this blade just because it may be sharper than another. I mean, honestly, like, that's kind of what you want. Because you'll be able to cut the hairs far more cleanly with this incredibly sharp blade than something like a derby or something that's just ass. You know? That's a blade you should be scared of, is a derby. I actually I've used derby a few times and they don't work for me. They are very, very dull. Let's do this one. Nice one. So I didn't get to watch the fights last night. Yeah, that's something you probably may not know about me. If you don't know me in real life, I love mixed martial arts. Didn't get to watch the card last night, but that sucks about Henan Barao, that he was hospitalized as a result of his weight cut. I was really looking forward to seeing the rematch with him and Dillashaw. I didn't watch the original fight. I understand Dillashaw like mopped the floor with him and it wasn't even a contest. But I sincerely think that was because Barao like overlooked him. And I can't blame him. I mean, the guy was undefeated for like over 10 years. Can't blame him for overlooking somebody like TJ Dillashaw. But yeah, I heard the fight last night. Was pretty good between Dillashaw and Soto. Soto, I wonder if the kid's Puerto Rican. That's a very Puerto Rican last name. It's almost as Puerto Rican as last name Rivera. But yeah, I hear that it was a weird fight to score because Dillashaw won every round, and there really wasn't much. Apparently, there really wasn't much of a doubt as to who won the rounds, but that they were still competitive anyway. So I guess that's like pretty much best case scenario. For the organization, that is. Ooh. Feather Artist Club. I love this thing. And one of my favorite things about this thing is how long these blades last. I'd say I'd probably have at least 20 uses on this blade and it's still like ultra fucking sharp. That is one clean shaven W. I'll tell you what. Nice. Nice. Shout out to you-know-who with that one. I think I'm going to give myself, I think I'm going to do one more on the neck. A bit of cleanup with the feather on the sideburns, or actually, I guess where the beard starts, where it meets the baldness of the dome. I'm well impressed with the soap. This stuff is really, really good. I hope you can get a look at that lather. That stuff, whew, that's in there and that's really good. That's quality lather. I mean, look. That lather's been sitting there for 20 minutes and it's still this thick. It's good, good stuff, man. They say it's marketed as a cream. This shit is not a cream. This is an incredibly hard puck of soap. I mean, it's like English triple milled hard. Mustache area is giving me problems today. But I think I'm going too easy on it because, man, oh, first shed hair ever from this brush. And I've had this thing for almost a year. Not bad. Not bad at all. Wow, this pass is easy. You know, I'm glad I revisited these feathers today because this shave is just, it's going really nice. Of course, I'm a Gillette silver blue man. And all else being equal, and by that, I mainly mean availability and price, I'm actually a Gillette Platinum man, but them shits are hard to find at bulk or in bulk for a decent price. $50 of them, 50 of those Gillette Platinums cost like 36 bucks. I don't like that price whatsoever. That looks to be it. I am really impressed with this soap. If you don't have any, you've probably heard of it, but it's really good. It's certainly earned a place in my bathroom.